What's going on, people? It's the Clout 9 podcast again, back with episode 2, and my co-host today, James. You got an opening statement for the people then?
What's poppin', man? Enjoy your week. That's what I have to say.
Wow, you're gonna tell people out there what's
I'm being normal. I'm being normal this episode.
Oh boy. My second co-host today as well. Got Cameron. Cameron, say what's up to the people. Them, you got an opening statement?
Oh damn! Wow, here.
That's the point.
Oh god,
You always find this bit so hard.
I think that's actually the hardest part because you have to actually think of something to say.
Yeah, you're like, what do I say, man? What do you do?
And my third co-host, we got got Baz out here. Baz, what's up? You got open statement for the people.
White and privileged. What do I say, boy?
He's 6 foot, white, and he's privileged. He never lied. He never lied about that.
I didn't even have to say privileged.
Baz is low-key my favorite white person in the world.
Baz is the only white person in the world.
What?
He knows.
What?
He knows what I mean.
I don't. Alright, cool.
Before we started the podcast, we was talking about ASAP Rocky and some wild ass shit that he did. Cam, what's the juice?
Oh yeah, this girl I know was out partying with ASAP Rocky when he was in London. She was in a club with him.
It was like
And then,
2 weeks ago, innit?
Yeah.
2-3
or
weeks ago.
or something.
Yeah.
And then he went home with one of the girls that she knows. And then that girl told her that he was crying or something. Like, he was crying, and it was like, yeah, he sold his soul, and that's why his dad died on Christmas.
He died on Christmas. Are you serious?
That's what I heard. I didn't.
Now I'm starting to believe it a little bit more because of the whole dad thing.
Yeah.
His dad was Jesus Christ. Ross.
It's like, I feel like did she listen to his music?
Who?
The girl that went home with him.
Big deal.
I don't know why you said that like that, even.
Yeah,
James.
did I say it weird?
Yeah, you did.
The girl.
Oh.
The girl.
I don't know anything about the girl that went home with him. Because I don't know that girl. I only know the one that was partying in the club.
Yeah, because I feel like only people who know like A$AP Rocky properly would know that his dad died. So that's why I believe it.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised at the things you tell someone for pussy. You know what I mean? So it's
A$AP Rocky does not need to tell someone his dad died to have sex with him,
A$AP
bro.
Rocky beautiful, man. You don't need to tell that. Rich and famous. You don't need none of that.
Yeah, he doesn't need any excuse to have sex or any pity for someone to have sex with him, bro.
You know what's peak though? Like a lot of musicians actually like they're all sad. You know what I mean? Like,
I can
like,
confirm I am
that's
a
true,
musician and I am sad
like,
as
Lil
fuck.
Uzi Vert as well. Lil Uzi Vert's been posting hella like stories of him saying he's sad all the time.
Yeah, but you hear that it's in his music. Isn't that like all SoundCloud rappers? They're all like.
Bro, he's hella satanic, man. Nah, yeah, he's satanic as well. Hell, he's in big hell.
Cameron, was it you that was telling me about that girl that does like voodoo or some shit and
What?
like she, I don't know, it's something to do with this girl and black magic or voodoo or something.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I really don't know anyone that does voodoo.
You're really chilling with witches out
Yeah, bro.
What's that mean?
Yeah, wrong number.
The woman's in the church in the 1500s. She's like,
Ooh.
you want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, that was funny, man.
Wait, what?
There's like this meme of like, I don't know if you've seen it. There's like a video of this old guy saying, "Ooh, kill him," and then the meme was basically in the 1500s, the churches in the 1500s, they see a woman do a magic trick or something. But yeah.
Do you know what's mad to me? Like in this, it doesn't make sense to me. Like how we've evolved. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
in the 1500s, you would have really been like thrown in the river with rocks just to do a magic trick. That's mad. Or burn.
Yeah, well, because it's all like knowledge. Evolution
I
is
think
all.
it's kind of changed now because like back in those days they used to do like magic to kill people, like witches and stuff. Like they used to do sacrifices, but now magic is just like for entertainment. No one's really dying.
Yeah. So what was the magic?
And for
back
just
then?
£2 a day, you can make magic what
back
it used
then
to be.
was like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like I don't know if you've seen Sherlock Holmes or not. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The opening scene and that is, I guess that's kind of what magic was back then.
Sacrifice and
Sacrificing people. It was like mad
Oh, magic,
satanic.
man.
yeah.
Very camel
Somebody
turn.
said, what did somebody say? It said something like, magic is just science that you don't understand yet.
What?
Isn't that just science?
I don't know about that one, man. I can't lie.
No, it is, man. Maybe
What do you
it was
mean?
a film or something. I don't know, but like when someone does something that can't, you know, where you're like amazed, you're like, how did they do that? Then, yeah, it's just a scientific explanation that they ain't figured out yet.
Isn't most of it
What
like
about-
optical illusions and distracting you?
And sleight of hand and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the normal
But-
is now. But like back in the day,
Whoa.
like I did some shit like through some I was like, yeah, I'm throwing this shit in the fire. It's gonna turn the fire green or some shit. You
Yeah.
can call me a witch, but really, there's a chemical compound. If you throw it in a fire, it'll turn green.
Yeah.
It's science, but it looks like magic to people who don't know what it is.
Do you know what I don't understand? Those people that did get accused of being a witch and subsequently thrown in a, what do you say, Baz? A river with some rocks?
No, they were just thrown in the river with like stuff tied around their legs, innit? Or they were
So,
burnt.
hung in it.
whatever it was that they did to get accused of being a witch for, why didn't they just be like, no, you can do it as well. Look, let me show you. And then, and then you get them to do it, and then you're like, witch! You're like, witch!
Bro, it's because they were witches, that's why.
People are witches. They kill them.
That's how you get the heat off you, man. You accuse somebody else of being a witch.
No, I'm
There'll just be an
telling you,
endless
this
chain of people killing
Yeah.
themselves.
is what happened back then. I'm telling you, this is how it happened. You go, yeah, see a girl you like, and you're like, oh yeah, I like her. And then you buy her dinner and that. What do? Now you slaughter a pig and give it to her. Like, yeah, pig for you, my babes. Then she's like, nah, I don't want that. Then you're like, yo, boy.
Bro, what are you talking about?
And then what you actually...
Kill her. Bro, they didn't just kill her. All you have to do is like,
What is the context? What do you mean?
Bro, what is this guy on about, bro?
That's how I'm telling you. That's how it must have been.
That's how that's the girls that be airing your like Insta and Twitter nowadays. back in the day, you'd be thrown in a river.
They add your ship in a bottle, so you fucking accuse them of being a witch.
All you have to do is go to the homies. Be like, yo,
Oh, that's what Van Gogh must have done to that girl he gave his ear, and she was like, nah, I don't want this. He was like,
Van Gogh's
witch.
an idiot, bro.
Yeah,
This man's
that's
cocked his
clown.
whole ear.
Bro, he needs a clown mask, bro.
That
I'm not
that was
seeing
the
that.
equivalent of sending a dick pic back in the day, though. So.
Chopping off your ear.
No, James, I'm chatting shit.
Just send a limb.
Oh, I thought you were serious.
Nah.
The bigger the limb, the
I
more
mean,
chance.
to be fair, James, it's plausible that could have been why he did that. I mean,
He did it because he was blinded by love, or I don't know, man.
Why would you
Blinded,
give someone
bro.
a
Why you
ear,
crop your
bro?
ear?
Because he was madly in love. Love makes you do crazy stuff, man.
I
It
don't
do,
know.
man. It really
It,
do.
it really do,
It
bro.
was horny
Not
nigga
like-
hours, man, and you cut that bitch up.
Yeah, for real. What did he want her to do with it? Eat it or something?
Nah,
He was like, yo,
it's like-
you ain't gonna let me type. Let me
Wear it on
type
your
some
finger.
nah, Cam, it's like when your cats bring you, like when they kill a rat and come give it to you.
It's like a cat.
It's like that. It's
Yo,
like, oh yeah,
Van Gogh's
I got this for
switching right
you.
now,
Do you like it?
He just got compared to a cat.
That's what I'm saying, Baz. What the
He really carved his whole ear, and he's just being compared to a cat.
That's the only thing I can think of that's similar to it.
No, wasn't he on drugs?
Probably.
But Cameron, we discussed this in the last episode. Everybody back then was on drugs.
That's true, man.
Hey,
Everyone
man,
was.
they was on the good old opium.
I remember when I found
Oh,
out Hitler was on
okay.
drugs
Okay.
pretty much the whole of World War II.
Oh, you seen that
Oh,
video of
yeah,
him at the thing?
Yeah, he was probably a chill guy. Just all the cocaine in it just fucked him up.
Apparently, he was just like mad high and mad paranoid. So, and then most of the decisions
That's what
made weren't even idea. He was just like, oh yeah, cool, okay, yeah, do that. That's what I heard at least.
Wait, what?
He didn't make most of the decisions.
Hitler.
People will come to him with ideas, and he'll be like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, do that."
But just put my name on it.
Yeah. When he was high, he didn't really pay much attention to it.
I don't get why they came for the Jews. What for?
There was probably prejudice back then against
Oh,
him
I
for
swear.
whatever reason.
No,
Why
Hitler
would
had
you-
Hitler's first girlfriend was Jewish.
Was she actually?
What?
Yeah, Hitler's first girlfriend, I swear, was Jewish. Like his
Bro,
first love.
I'm telling you.
So
All
his
of
heart
this
got
stuff-
broken, yeah. He was like, go on.
No, you go first. Finish it.
Yeah, where you're going with this is way more interesting.
Hitler's first girlfriend was Jewish, so his heart got broken. He was like,
You're an idiot, man.
Hey, I don't even know if we can laugh about that. You know, that's kind of.
no, it's not even funny.
As you're an idiot, bro. That's so
Oh my days.
All of these things originating from sad nigga hours.
Nah, that was horny nigga. I was so
All
fucking
that.
man.
Rejection. Basically, guys just can't take rejection. They'll kill people.
Yeah,
After that.
that's facts.
No, bruh, there are already too
Toxic
many
masculinity.
females. There are already too many females on Twitter saying exactly what you
yeah.
just said, Cam. Don't give them more
Nah,
fuel, man.
Men are actually trash, bro. Like, we
Oh
really
my
really-
days, you're ruining us, bros.
No, listen. No, men will really like get rejected, yeah, and they'll just take that anger out on everyone.
Genocide? Yes, genocide.
Exactly, man. Yeah, we're just idiots, bro.
Yeah, we're not rational. That's for damn sure.
No.
That's,
No, we are most of the time, yeah, until we're hurt.
yeah, that's a fair point. That's a
What
fair
you saying, Cam?
Unmarried women, it was basically just whores sleeping with people. That's what they'd be like, you whore. Just for sleeping with someone that wasn't there.
Who was a whore?
Women that weren't married that slept with anyone was just whores.
Damn, okay.
They still
That's
are.
what men would
I'm
do.
joking.
Something
That was a
like
joke. For the love of God, people, that was a fucking joke.
Hey, look,
I have to cut that out.
I refuse to comment on this section of the
Yeah.
podcast.
what did he say?
Nothing, Cam. I'm not gonna say it again.
He said all women are whores.
Oh, damn.
Well, if men are trash, then yeah. Fucking.
I'm standing for these women out here.
Yeah, you know what? Nah, I respect all of you.
You bold, you bold.
Yeah, nah, you fought. Yeah, you fought.
Me
Yeah,
too.
man. But they were sentencing these women back then. They was like, yo, look, you didn't give me no. You are a whore.
Do you think? Okay, so you know how we were just talking about evolution. You know how, right, where Darwin had that theory of what's it called? What was it? Natural selection,
It's probably on opium.
Yeah.
right? Where
Yeah.
amongst species of animal, there's
Yeah.
variation, right?
Uh-huh.
So what do you think the variation of boobies was like back in the day for like Van Gogh and all that? Because
Probably just like
some small titty women still made it into you know today's.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't matter how
Species.
big they are, as long as they produce milk.
yeah, you got a point, man.
And even then, it don't matter because someone else that's producing milk can still feed someone else's baby.
Wait, what?
They'd be like, yeah.
That's
dude,
weird.
have no
That's
baby.
weird,
Yeah,
bro.
they'd be like, hey,
Hey, let me
dude,
borrow your baby
I'm
for a
not
sec. Hey, suck on this.
Did you know that? Women, pregnant women, automatically lactate when they hear someone crying.
Wow.
What?
It doesn't even have to be a baby.
That is mad.
We can start-
It doesn't even have to be a baby.
Yeah, we can start setting them off.
Do you know why I found that so
Pregnant
funny?
women
Because
out in public now.
there was a period of time where just some grown ass men were crying like babies to try and get, and then they realized they don't
Bro,
have
what
to
kind
cry
of
like
freak-
babies.
What kind of freak cries on purpose so a woman starts lactating? What's
Bro,
wrong with
there
you,
are
man?
there are 7 billion people on the planet, James. That's all.
weird.
That's all I'm gonna say. And there are
You know
4
what
of us in
I'm
this
thinking
podcast.
about
Crying like a
I'm
baby,
thinking
get some
about-
titty milk. Is that what you're thinking?
I mean, I thought about that already. But,
See, James.
Who would do that?
I've been
Who?
thinking about getting the Oyster card noise and then playing that when I get on the bus, doing the work.
Oh shit.
I didn't even know what I was putting.
Yo, I
saying,
swear-
but it's the
I
card.
swear it
You know,
popped
it's
up,
caught me
though.
off guard.
Yeah, I kind of hate myself for even thinking that was a good idea for a split-second camera because they have a screen on their side that
Nah, you
says.
get on it. You know them buses where you can get on at the back. Do that at the back. They can't be on. What are they gonna do? Get out.
I see. I get what you
Get
mean.
on. Be
Okay,
like,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think you need to. In that case, if it's a bus where you can go on at the back, you just get on at the back. You don't
Bro,
even.
TFL's gonna shut me down for this.
They're gonna come for you,
From
man.
my house. Nah, because sometimes when you get on the back, if they see you ain't paid, they don't use the bus. They just sit there.
And then all the passengers beat you up.
Like, yeah, when you need to come downstairs. Or the boy that just run upstairs, you need to come downstairs.
Yo, why you Indian, bro?
I don't.
Yeah, bro, why you making fun of the accents, bro? What's wrong with you?
Oh, I ain't cutting that out, Cam. That's too much work, bro. I'm sorry, fam. That's.
Look, man, you guys can't get me. You don't know what.
I mean, people that do that are brave, because, like I said, I mean, if you piss off all the other passengers, they're just gonna beat the fuck out of you, aren't they?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, no.
People in London are mad, like, they just don't
Yeah,
do it.
people don't care,
They'll just
bro.
sit
People are
there.
just trying to get to where they're trying to get to.
Telling you,
Exactly,
like,
and if
someone
some
will come.
dumbass isn't paying and the bus isn't moving because of that, he's gonna get fucked up.
No one's really gonna
Listen,
snitch.
Nah, you know what?
True,
Talking about how
true.
people are. When I was in first year and I was on a bus in Kent, in fucking Kent, like nothing happened in Kent, and two kids were basically terrorizing everyone on the bus. They were throwing shit at people, at grown men, and they weren't doing anything.
What the
And then-
fuck?
They turned around and one kid tried to spot me, and I was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up!" And then and then I was like, this is. I started shaking. I started sweating. I was like, if they don't sit down, I'm down. Because if they come fight me, what am I gonna do? Beat up some kids? I don't know. There's nothing I can do.
Survival of the fittest, bro. Take them out.
Yeah. Everyone was looking at me like, well done. Like,
Nah, man. With kids like that, you just punch them in the face and say that they hit you first, and like you.
Well, and then the police come and say, oh yeah, 10-year-old kid hit you, what pussy you are.
Yeah, the police are gonna call me a pussy. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
They are, though.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, but they can't prove it was you anyway.
You didn't do nothing, man.
No, man, because kids like that, they don't. No, kids like that shouldn't be able to. That's one thing I want to talk about. Fucking shithead kids like that. If they're like 15.
Parents have to beat them, man.
Nah,
The parents
dude.
won't beat them.
Okay, fair enough. You have to. I'm assuming they have to be 16 to take a lick, right? Like you can't just.
Nah, they gotta be 18.
18. All right, yeah, no, that's definitely some old bullshit then.
16-year-olds, man.
Hey, I got a question, yeah.
But I'm talking about those ones that like they're 16, but they try and act like they're like a 25-year-old big man. Do you know what I mean? And then you can't just let them get away with fuckery like that.
Bro, most of it's just a front anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why they need a
like,
bang to the face.
And they're like, oh my god.
Hey,
Like,
do you
what's going
reckon
on here?
kids nowadays are like what's the word I'm looking for? Like more misbehaved than children from
Yeah,
20 years ago?
110%.
What, 120 years ago?
No, like 20 years ago, like
Like when we
not
were
that long
kids,
ago.
obviously, yeah. I would have
Yeah.
to say, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
man,
I feel
Because
like
now you can't really discipline kids anymore.
Yeah, they ain't
Yeah,
really
you
got
can't.
respect or
And
anything.
parents are more lenient and they're less likely to like be stern on their kids or whatever for whatever reason.
But okay, yeah. I was gonna say. What the fuck?
I wonder what generation where it started to die down, because
It was the one after us, so like the ones that are still in school, like just about to leave. I would
no,
say.
but I mean like the parents' generation, like which generation started to less discipline their children? Was it our parents or?
It's the generation between our parents and us.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
I see what you're
like,
saying.
Is
parents,
there?
like people who were born in like the 80s, the 70s
Yeah.
and the 80s, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe like
My
80s,
mum was
mid,
born
mid,
in the 70s.
Ooh, yeah.
I would
She
say
fucked
80s
up with
then.
you, Cam. She fucked up with you.
it has to
Yeah.
be, bro.
But at some point that.
Born in the 70s as well, you snake.
No, yeah, I didn't say nothing, bro.
Nah, he was talking to me. He's talking to me.
Why you coming at me, bro? What the hell? No, but like at some
Never
point,
out here, man.
Wait, what'd you say, Gavin?
I said we stick together out here.
because at some point, yeah, kids started to become less disciplined. Like, that's what I realized anyway.
Bro, you can't even beat your kids no more.
Yeah.
You can't beat kids
Have
no
you
more. I mean,
seen-
you haven't been able to for a while, but parents used to do it anyway.
Have you seen the plethora
Yeah,
of people that have said that you could, so for example me, Baz, I don't, what was it like growing up in your household? If you fucked up, did you get your ass beat as well?
Nah, not really, to be honest.
Alright, well I know me, Cameron, and
Baz has
James
always
did.
been a good kid,
Yeah.
except for that time he tried to be a hairdresser.
Baz was not a good. What do you mean?
Wow.
Baz in year 7 was a fucking menace. Don't say that, James. You don't know, fam. You don't know.
Oh, wow.
Fucking-
You guys make me look bad.
We're telling the truth. Baz. Don't even. No, what I was gonna say is people, for example, like me, Cameron, and James, who did get our asses beat when we did dumb shit when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
That we don't really see that as like a bad thing. Like, for example, I don't think I turned out badly or anything because I got my ass beat as a kid. However, there are people that say people like us are fucked up in the head now because we
Bro, that's
are like
actually
no.
really, it's not a good argument in my opinion, because what, like, okay, maybe even if it's not like you beating your kids, back in the day you used to fear your
Oh,
parents.
Yeah, and
Nowadays kids don't even fear their parents.
it wasn't like
I
out
think
of an
most
abuse
of
thing
it was
either.
the
It's
fear
just-
factor.
Yeah.
Nah, it was you acted out of line and you got beat. You got the perfect
punishment. That's it.
punishment for, yeah, like, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna beat my
You got
kids,
red
but
ass.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna get.
What the fuck?
They're gonna wish they would get beaten rather than the punishments that I would probably give them.
James, whoa.
Bro, have you ever stood in a corner, raised both hands in the air straight, and lifted up one leg for 30
That's
minutes?
African punishments, man. That's what you
Bro,
have to do.
I'm telling you, bro, you'll be sweating. There's a thing you do, yeah, where you balance on one leg, you lean forward, and you have to use your index finger and touch the floor at the same time. Bro, when I was in Nigeria, I got in trouble for doing something, and they made me do it in assembly. I was sweating, bro.
But
I've never sweat that much in my life.
the other reason I think that, okay, not like beating your kids, but like some sort of physical reprimand, right? Is James.
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
if you then said to that punishment of raising your arms and legs in the air and shit that you're like, nah, fuck that, I don't want to do it. Then
For
what?
me, it gets in stages. You start off nice and light, and then as soon as then that one doesn't work, you
Nice
gotta
and
step up. You gotta step up, and then.
But
the
that's what I'm
last
saying.
Really is beaten, in my
Exactly. Yeah, it's always gonna be the
opinion. Yeah, because there's gonna be a point where shouting doesn't work anymore,
right.
and you gotta put. I feel
Put
like
your foot down.
you need. Yeah, you have to make your children fear you, while being a good parent and still being their friend at the same time. It's all about balance, really, in my opinion, at least.
Parenting seems mad hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it is. I think it's so difficult,
The-
and I feel like that's why a lot of parents do beat their kids. Even though I do think beating your kids is good to an extent,
Yeah.
I don't think it's always good. Not always it's not always the right thing to do, in my opinion.
In the way that we
Yeah.
would have been, I think, is probably.
Because I got beat more by teachers than my mum.
What a god damn! If a teacher ever put their hands on me, my parents would go fucking ape
Yeah,
shit.
but in
Nigeria,
Nigeria, it's allowed.
Yeah, no,
In
that.
Nigeria, it's
Yeah,
allowed.
But it was also a thing in Jamaica as well. So my parents grew up getting beat in fucking school as well. But
Yeah.
they would never let any shit like that happen to any of us. I don't know why.
Imagine,
Nah,
man,
bro. I think
being a
it was
kid in
necessary.
Nigeria, bro. That would be lit.
What?
Kid doesn't show up and you just be like, alright, man, you get beat.
Yeah, I
Bro,
think
once they get the cane out, bro, your whole life changes, bro.
I
They do it
remember
across your knuckles.
I got beat on my second day, and I was
For what?
10.
but your second.
I
day-
didn't have a pencil.
Oh my.
It's like, you did not come to class prepared? Oh yeah, give me your hand. And I was like, oh no, bro. I've been here all of 24 hours.
Not even
you're
a school
trying
day
to
is
beat me,
way less
bro.
time than that, James. It took you
bro,
a record 6 hours to get your ass beat.
It's painful, bro. I cried. And then after a while, you get used to it. Like your pain tolerance goes through the roof. It's actually weird. It's really weird.
I like it.
Yeah, I think in Victorian times they used to make you take a cold shower, right? They used to
What?
they used to in schools. I mean, they used to make you take a cold shower if you, for example, didn't have a pencil, which is fucking
Imagine
absurd.
taking a cold shower in February, bro.
You have to go and take out all your clothes.
That's insta death.
Oh. Yeah, I hate that.
You ever
That's
tried doing
abuse.
That cold shower stuff, because apparently it's quite good for your health.
I do it at the end of my showers,
I heard
actually.
about that, and I tried to do cold shower, but nah, man.
Nah, I can't do it.
I don't have
I
a
don't even do
whole-
cold showers in
Nah,
summer.
nah.
I don't have a whole cold shower. I'll have like a normal temperature shower, and then the last 30 seconds I'll make it cold.
Bro, how
Because
you
it-
ruin all of that goodness?
No, no,
Yeah,
no. I shit you
That
not.
is
It
true.
actually no. I'm shit you not. Give it a try. It actually feels like really nice.
I'm good, man. I like a warm, hot shower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It like it cools you down almost. It's nice,
No,
man.
I'm not trying to
No,
torture
bro.
myself.
Until you try it, you can't say shit. innit? So fuck you.
Damn.
Yeah, that picture I sent in, that was 2007.
Let me see.
Well, that's so fucking-
Somebody save me.
You're an idiot, man.
Look at the teeth, man. The teeth.
That actually looked like that.
Yo,
Like, when I
actually
see pictures of
crying,
that, it's like, he looks like that. Bro. Oh, damn.
Yo.
Bloody hell, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think punishments like that are gonna. I think eventually just kids will
They'll
start
never
ruling
come
the
back.
world. They'll start ruling
Yeah.
the world, man.
Kids are about to take over, man.
Bro,
Politicians have.
nowadays, like when kids be telling their parents what they want to eat. Back in my day, I used to eat
What the fuck?
What
They,
you give.
yeah, what
what
you're
was
given.
made, whether you like it
Yeah.
or not. Like I remember one time, it was like it was probably like Christmas time. Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't really eat that much. That's probably why I'm short now. I didn't really used to eat like that. And then my cousins came over like around Christmas time, and I had the sick idea: if I spill water in my food on purpose and tell my mum, I spilled water in my food, I'm not gonna have to finish it. So then I did it, and I was like, "Oh, mum, yeah, I poured water in my food," and she's like, "Nah, you're still gonna eat it. You still have to eat it, bro."
Yeah, get a straw,
And I was
bitch.
like,
She hands you a straw and fucking.
And I ate every single bite. It was the biggest mistake of my life.
Did you
So
have those
I'd-
rules where you had to like finish your food before you left the table, or you had to ask
Yeah.
the excuse?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll go to the
Oh,
rooms
excuse.
and I'll be there on the dining table by myself, the lights off.
No,
With the
yeah.
food.
I was just gonna say there was this episode of Everybody Hates Chris where Tanya would eat the sausage in it. She didn't like
Yo,
for
what?
some reason she didn't like sausage and she wouldn't eat it and her mum didn't let her leave the table until she ate the sausage. So
Bro,
when
those
she
are
was
some
down
dark
there at
times,
like
man.
10 o'clock with the lights off, just sat there at the table with this piece of sausage, and
Bro,
her dad
those were dark times.
her dad
But
comes
times like that,
downstairs.
having siblings was just it came in handy, man. My
Why
older
they-
brother was
Nah.
like, "Don't worry, bro, I'll eat that." And I was
I
like,
swear.
"My
Yeah,
dude."
you're lucky, man. My
Nah,
sisters would never do
yeah,
that.
my siblings
Well,
were savage,
yeah, but
bro.
To be fair, man, the things you used to do, I deserved it. I deserved all of that.
Yeah,
One time he took
I
beats
agree.
from me as well. He took beats. He was like, "Yeah,
Oh,
with me."
is it?
And I was like, "Bro, please." I can't believe you did this for me.
I would never take a beating for Cameron just because I know how stupid he fucking is and he deserved it.
Wow.
There's no way.
Damn.
No, you could not pay me enough to take a beating for his dumb ass, man. There's no way.
Cam's like one of the smartest people I know, bro.
I still remember the day
Bro,
I got
yeah,
detention because of this bitch. For
Who?
you,
What?
you,
A few people got detention because of me. I'm not gonna lie.
and it
I
all
never got
and
in
it all
trouble,
comes
but I got
out.
Other people in trouble.
And you want me
Sorry,
to take
bro.
and you expect me to take a beating for this, man?
What did you get? What did I do? What happened? How did
It
you
was
get
in
detention?
Mr. You remember Mr. Garden, the IT teacher, the South African guy.
Yeah.
We was in the
Yeah.
back. We was in the back of the classroom, and we were both talking, and he only gave me attention.
Bro, that's because you're blacker than me.
Bro, oh my.
Oh my days, man.
I hate you, bro. I still hate you.
This man said it confidently as well.
Oh my.
Yeah,
days.
man. I don't know. You know that teacher never liked you. That's why. Because you was always disruptive. For me, I was like one-off disruptive, so he didn't care what I was doing.
Damn.
That's some fuck nigga shit, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of peak.
Yep.
I don't think I ever had any teachers hate me in school.
Me neither.
'Cause,
Well,
like,
it's
I
hard
was
to
the
hate you in
perfect
1
mix of,
year,
like,
James.
a good student and a troublemaker at the same time.
Yeah,
I
sure.
was just a good person.
Funny enough, Sean
know
was
what?
actually telling me about how you used to, what's it called? When you, Sean,
Oh,
you moved up to his maths class. I don't know if you remember that, because
yeah.
they,
when I got demoted.
Damn, you got a
to,
big upgrade.
Was it? Wait, what?
yeah.
I didn't get promoted. I got put in bottom
Oh,
set.
you
Oh,
relegated, fam.
Yeah, I got put in bottom set.
relegated.
Yeah, I got relegated. Right, and the worst thing is, yeah, it wasn't even because of what I was doing in class. It was because of the first test I ever did when I was gonna join. They made me do a maths test and an English test, and then I guess I kind of failed the maths test, and it was like, yeah,
Kinda. This thing was
Did they know you
Big
came
relegation,
from,
bro.
Nigeria?
huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
No, bro.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, did they know you came from Nigeria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, yeah, kids from Nigeria are smarter than kids
No,
here.
no, I actually believe that
Oh.
because they're more focused. It's more important over
Bro, they do basically all their lives. They do like year 2 maths here,
Yeah.
or like year 2 maths there is year 3 maths here. So
Yeah.
they're always 1 year ahead. It's like all the
It's
stuff
all-
they were telling me in bottom set, I had already learned. I learned some of the stuff in year 5.
Yeah.
So that's why eventually they were like, yeah, you can't, even though you're in bottom set, you're not going to do the foundation because you clearly
But
know it all,
And
and it would be a waste of time.
And education in a country like Nigeria is a lot more important because we, in countries like in England, what do you mean? No, like we,
What are you talking about?
no,
No,
like, we
no,
take
let
it
him,
for
man. I think
granted
he's
over
going somewhere.
here.
I think he's going somewhere.
We take it for granted because it's free and it's everywhere. I'm not trying to say Nigeria is some like, you know,
Yeah,
like
no, you
third world
spitting facts.
country,
You spitting facts.
but like it's a lot more important because it's a lot rarer than it is
Yeah.
in England and stuff. You know what I mean?
And that's pretty much the
Oh,
only
swear.
thing. That's the only
Yeah, bro.
real way you can be successful. You don't have to
Yeah.
like here. You don't have to go uni, or you don't have to go sixth form. But
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you don't go uni, then you can't really be successful in any other way.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, but I worded it really bad.
Yeah, nah, you spitting facts. That's me. Nothing but facts. I see you.
Oh, fuck Nigeria, man.
No cap.
Damn, bro.
Fuck. No.
Bro, I'm not trying to have one of these Nigeria versus Jamaica conversations again, man.
Because
It's
there,
bro.
there
It's
is.
fucking planting, bro. You
Oh.
He's fucking what?
What?
Yeah.
Nah,
Facts, nigga.
wait,
Huh?
Cam,
Okay.
you better finish that. You better finish that, bro.
Finish what?
Don't fucking bitch out. Own that shit. Say it with your chest, bro.
Bro, we're from the same place, man. What are you doing? Who's how you on here?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Don't bitch
See,
out,
this
man.
This is what happens when Baz gets into the podcast, bro.
You know
See what I'm
what?
saying, bro?
Yeah,
Baz,
man.
get out.
White people out here just turn.
Oh my days.
Baz, go out, man.
Just leave, bro.
Bro, I was sat here dead quiet.
He literally.
Bro, this is all your fault, man. The white man always trying to bring us down.
Yeah, bro. We're trying to turn us against each other.
Shut your
listen,
dumb ass
man.
up, boy.
Give me my heritage back, Baz.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, Baz,
I
you
don't
wild,
guys.
bro.
I will leave.
This
guy-
I will leave.
You ain't
Baz,
going
just
nowhere,
chill,
boy.
man. Just relax.
You ain't going
bro.
nowhere.
I didn't do nothing, bro.
I bet Cameron's
Yeah,
so
acting
fucking
wild
happy
right
right now that the attention's off him. He doesn't have to say shit because I will roast him. Baz. Get him, Baz. Get him. Don't let him get away with that.
No, man, I'm trying to just stay low key for a couple seconds.
Nah,
Looks
we
like
we
I
we
can
we cool with some white people. We're not really.
Of course,
Not
bro.
all of them, bro.
Uh-huh.
Except Donald Trump.
He
Yeah,
ain't,
it's
he
true,
ain't
bro.
even white.
Donald
bro.
Trump's trash, man.
You know,
my God.
you know he's actually 60% black.
No, he's
Bro,
not, bro.
get out. Get out.
He's not, man. That man is
Get out
60%
right now.
Clementine.
You just call him Monique.
What?
You what, mate?
What?
What? I thought you called him Monique.
Nah, bro.
Was it Nick?
Yeah, where'd you get that from, Baz?
That's like a new term, boys. No, like Anik is like just like a nerd kind of, I think.
Yeah, well, where did you hear that? Like, I didn't like. Who said that to make you think that's what he said?
No, like it sounded
He
like
said
I heard it a
Clementine, I
couple
swear.
times. Yeah, but then he said,
James, leave him alone, man. Leave.
he said something after that sounded like Neek.
Oh, I didn't hear it then.
Nah,
Oh,
he
okay,
said
but-
No,
that.
I didn't say anything after that.
Oh man, never mind, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Damn.
He-
You're out here hearing what you want to hear, man.
It would have been funny if you called him Anik though.
It's like a. I mean,
Oh god,
it's like a. Well, you said it's a nerd type thing, isn't it? So it's a mixture of two words, obviously.
Isn't it nerd and geek?
nerd geek.
Or why
Yeah.
don't you just use one or the other? Or I don't get it.
No,
Because
like,
you can
put
use
them
both
together,
and
it's
use it in
more
one.
effective.
Bro,
Yeah.
double the hit points.
Double points, bro.
Yeah.
Like slang words are kind of like, you know what it is? Yeah, with slang words, like I take the piss out of them, like I use them ironically, and then they just
Then
become
you end
part
up
of my
using them.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
I use them a lot. Like I remember when peak first came about, I was like, yeah, why are people saying peak? You are idiots, yeah. And I just say peak like randomly, and now I just use it every day. And bear as well. Like, oh, I got bear money. Like bear is something that's naked, you know what I mean? Like, why are you saying bear? But I just
So the worst slang word is
Lit.
what is it?
no, lit.
Fuck you, Bez.
What's that one that everyone at Potts Bar uses? What is it? Oh, stank, bruv.
Dank.
I
Dank,
hate
bruv.
that word, bro.
Dank.
I say dank now. As
Wait,
well. I
dank
say
or
that
bruv?
ironically to begin with.
Dank.
Yeah, I say that
Oh,
now
I hate
too.
that word. with
Peak.
all my
That's
might.
that one has always been. I like that. What's wrong with dank?
But it's
man?
disgusting. just hate that word.
Dank, man. What?
If I get some good food, I'm like, yo, this food dank. son."
Yeah, innit? Like,
Oh.
how are you How are you out here living your life without the word dank? I don't get it.
Yeah, what do you
Bro,
say
it's
instead?
just-
Like, oh, this food is awfully nice. Like, you
It's
nerd, you
quite
neat, fam.
stupendous. That's what I say
Unique.
instead, bro.
Bro,
hate
I
that
say
word,
gooder.
bro.
That's what I say.
Aw,
Yeah.
you are a fuck.
I'm like, oh, this shit gooder.
Yeah, that's much better.
This motherfucking shit bitchin', boys.
No one says that apart from 11 in season 2 of Stranger Things. Stupid.
Stupid.
Anyway, Stranger Things. Oh, little,
Yeah,
Little segue.
they made it. They
Little
made their way
segue,
into Rocket League. I don't know if you've seen that.
Segue. Oh yeah, I've seen that actually. I was playing Rocket League yesterday.
Oh shit, add me up. What are you saying?
Alright, bet I will. I'm not that good at it though.
Neither am I.
Haha, sick, dude. When you're playing as golds or silvers or whatever they have.
I'm in gold, yeah,
Oh.
actually, to be honest.
Wow, you're tragic, my guy.
Yeah.
Gold.
How are you
I'm a
gonna?
diamond out here.
Oh my, you
Stupid.
fucking try hard.
Man's in gold. Jesus. Anyways, Stranger Things. Which I don't know what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah. Like, I think Stranger Things is one of the best TV series out there. I think it's like series is yeah. I think it's pretty solid. Like I think
I couldn't get into
each
it.
season, yeah, is at least an 8 out of 10, which is better than most series.
I stopped after the first episode. I couldn't.
I never even watched it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I never
Yeah, I
watched
can
Game of
get
Thrones
into it,
either.
bro. I
I
never
wa-
watched Game of
Do you watch any
Thrones.
TV series?
Me?
Power, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, power.
Power is the best
good. I ain't
TV.
really watched
Power
it.
is the best show on TV right now. Hands down.
I don't watch anything that isn't animated. I'm a man child. I'm sorry.
For real. I
You
watched this.
literally-
Bro, look, I got my animated and I got my like normal TV.
Yeah, nah.
Go watch Peaky Blinders,
Oh,
Power,
yeah.
Peaky Blinders,
all
buff.
of that.
Fine, sweet
Then
mate.
you gotta watch SpongeBob, Adventure Time, Rick and Morty,
Archer.
and there's some animes in there.
Family
said
Guys,
Archer.
yeah.
I did.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
What the fuck? What do you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa,
He
whoa,
was so confident.
whoa.
He was like, yes, it's me.
Do you know, okay, this dude stayed just talking shit, right? Cameron, tell me why you don't like Archer.
Bro, it's just not funny.
Wait,
It's
that's such a
garbage.
bullshit
It's
fucking
garbage,
answer.
bro.
You can't just say it's not funny. What do you mean it's not funny? Your sense of humor is fucking trash. Why don't you like Archer?
Damn.
Oh, that's fighting talk.
What,
Firing shots. Pew!
what actually is your beef with Archer, Cam? Yep.
Cam? That man's gone quiet.
They going big quiet.
What was I gonna say anyways about what did someone say? Someone said something. Damn, bro, it's getting late, isn't it? The boy's tired. I can't even think.
You're old.
Yeah, actually, I'm old. This is for people who don't see the time. It's only like 8:10, and I'm tired.
The clock's
I be working though, so
just
kinda
went back.
hard.
Yes, yeah, same. What time you work today? Oh shit.
Yeah,
His
I was up at 4:30.
Wow, AirPods died. What a fucking flex. Fuck you.
Look at this guy, bro.
One
It
idiot.
serves you right. That's what you can have an
Whoa.
AirPods, bitch.
My AirPods
And
died.
he was
Yeah.
as well. With uncharged AirPods.
Why
You're
you use both AirPods, bro? Just
What
use
a
one.
dummy.
Look at this
You're a
dude.
broke boy.
Look at this dude.
Yeah, look at
Hey,
this
no.
dude.
Listen, bitch, you listen. Oh, wait, you can't. You're a fuck, Cam. You're fuck.
What an idiot, man. Alright, well, we got any more topics? Like, what kind of minute we at?
Fucking, we're at 42 right now. We could talk about dumbass flexes like that.
Are you see
Do
the
you-
new AirPods actually? The new AirPod 2s?
I
Yeah.
want to get him so bad.
Oh
Yeah,
my
same, bro.
days, James. No,
wanna get 'em.
why?
No, they look good. Like, and I
No,
like
they
those
look good,
ones
bro.
with the
I can't even lie.
earbuds on them. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The rubber ear things that go in
Yeah.
the ear. Because I've never used Apple earphones until the AirPods because I don't really have much of a choice. These are the only like decent ones out there. Well, probably not actually. But I don't like the way these sit in your ears. They sit mad loose.
Well, the first AirPods or Apple earphones?
Yeah. No, the first. Well, Apple earphones and the first AirPods, they just sit mad loose. in my
Yeah,
ear.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't
agree.
have the ears for that. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm looking forward to the new ones.
You gonna get him, Baz?
Yeah, probably because I like AirPods. They're very
£250
useful
though.
Yeah, that is kind of mad. but
Yeah, but
I'll-
Clout, James.
Yeah, Cloud. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
No,
it.
I'll wait until the
But
price
the first
drops a
ones
little
though, and everyone's making memes about the AirPods and waves.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that was jokes. That was a good meme.
That was a good meme.
I love memes, man. What's the
Memes
meme
are
that's going
great.
around at the moment? There's no bangers.
Yeah, I don't think there's any real bangers, bro.
It's just anything TikTok related. Because TikTok fucking.
Yeah,
bang
actually.
now.
Yeah, TikTok is
TikTok.
the new thing now.
TikTok's taking over, man.
Which I kind of, I don't know, I find it dumb that I hate on it, kind of. Because Vine was the same shit. But
I don't even
Just
hate
because-
on it 'cause-
now I hate on it because it's not Vine. Fuck TikTok.
Vine cannot be ever topped ever.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's impossible.
And it's called
Bro,
TikTok.
Vine was
Like,
something else.
I think it's just the fact that it's called TikTok. It's just
Wasn't it you that
fucking
said
sh-
TikTok is owned by China? China
yeah,
owns
yeah.
TikTok?
China owns
Who?
TikTok. Yeah.
China owns TikTok.
China owns TikTok, bro.
Damn, bro. Like the country.
No, the fucking
How
utensils.
how they just gonna own TikTok? Like, that don't make sense to me. Like what? They don't need any more money, surely.
There might be like a side hustle.
Do you think
I'm
you'll ever?
actually
You
sure.
think you'll ever get to a point in your life as where you have enough money? It's,
Yeah, but China it's not a person. You know what I mean?
it's,
Like
it's a rock.
you know how many countries are in debt? Like they could just spend money. It don't matter. Why are you gonna buy TikTok?
No, they didn't buy TikTok. Just
Brandon, I think you
TikTok
might be
is
incorrect here.
Chinese.
Yeah, no, you
Wait,
made it
what?
seem like the Chinese government owned TikTok.
What do you mean?
I thought when you said
China
China
owns
owns
TikTok. Yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok is Chinese. Yeah.
Oh, what?
no, China is a country. When you say China owns TikTok,
What do
make
you-
it sound like China, the country, owns TikTok?
Like the government.
Why don't you
is
just
like,
say a Chinese
we're
company
putting
owns
shares in
TikTok?
TikTok.
What
We're buying
difference
all
does
the
it
shares in
make?
TikTok this month.
What the
It makes
fuck?
Bro,
Because-
that's a big difference.
What the
That's a big difference.
fuck?
That's like saying America owns Apple.
Dog,
Yeah, it's
America
stupid.
do own Apple. What the? What do you
Bro,
mean?
No, they
I think
don't.
you might
Come
need to go
on,
with
man.
your brain.
Stop
You need to
that.
go back to school, bro. You need to go back to school.
Yo.
Bro, what's wrong with
You're
you?
getting
Some
cooked. You're
fucking
getting
strawberry ice cream.
Bro,
No, what difference does it make? I don't get it.
Well, the Chinese government were like, "Yo, let's cop TikTok." They didn't say that, bro.
Yeah.
Do-
what are you
do-
talking about?
Oh, sane. Do America own the NBA? Do America own the NFL? Like, yeah, bitch,
Bro,
they
an
do.
American company, NBA
Yeah.
is an American company. It's not a representation of America as a whole.
You get that?
Yeah.
Oh, same.
I think
Um,
there's a difference between state-owned.
I don't know. Let me think about it while you're on the way, and
private
I'll
owned.
text.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Privately owned,
Yeah.
not state-owned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
dear.
I was
I
out
didn't
here
know that.
thinking the Chinese government on TikTok, like, and then I go on Google just now just to make sure because it didn't sound right in my ears.
Don't make
It's a
sense.
Chinese company.
Like a
Yeah, that
bum
makes
bag.
sense.
Yeah.
Them
yeah.
owning it as like a government don't make sense, bro.
Yeah, nah, that makes no sense.
Ha.
Brandon, it's okay, man. We all take L's.
Yeah,
Bro,
don't
it
worry about it,
happens.
don't worry
You
about
guys
it.
are reaching. Y'all are
What?
reaching.
Bro, do you really want to do this?
Yeah,
do
you
you really want to do this? Like, come on, bro. You can ask anyone. You can ask anyone,
Okay.
I'm
We'll
sure.
we'll ask the podcast. We'll just leave it up to the people to decide, James.
I'm
leave
gonna
it up to the
fucking
fucking
call you an idiot, man.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna fucking ban you from. Huh?
Oh, yeah, you should probably drop it
Oh,
on
I'm doing a podcast with
access
three
to
of
that
us.
YouTube account.
No, not
Yeah,
right
facts.
I'm trying to get in
now.
that.
No, I am recording. I just muted myself really quick.
Yo, Brandon, do America own Nike as well?
Yes, James. Yes, they do.
You done cook this guy, bro.
You sound ridiculous right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I
I'm
said,
not gonna lie.
we'll leave it up to the people. Fuck you guys, but we'll leave it up to the people.
So mad.
Yeah,
You-
you're
you
crazy,
learn.
man. Really out here thinking countries own stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, it's stuff like, huh?
Bro, the last country that was owning stuff like that was like the USSR, and I don't even
Yeah,
exist
Russia,
anymore.
bro.
The country, the USSR is a country. Is
I mean,
that-
kind of.
So
It
is
was
China.
Russia.
Oh, literally suck my nuts, all three of you. That's
Bro,
fucking.
I'm just
What?
saying. I'm just saying. That's all.
So, you know what, Cam?
What?
Nothing, man.
Oh, swear.
Nothing.
Damn, nothing, bro.
China's kind of big still.
So, how many people from China own TikTok? Is it like the whole population? Or... I'm not gonna let this
I'm
go,
trying not to laugh, but Baz laughs keep fucking making me laugh.
I'm never gonna let this go, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, don't fall.
Oh, China, TikTok. China.
Oh.
This is my mind, bro.
Oh, bro.
Hey, Baz, come back, man. Just. Oh.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh.
God
That
damn,
was
bro.
a big blunder, man.
What?
See, it was a blunder.
Yeah, that was a big
Yeah,
blunder.
that was a big blunder, bro.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my days.
Oh boy. Ooh.
So you guys know that anything like that company wise, the Chinese government are heavily involved in. Hence why there is no such thing as Twitch in China, right? You understand that?
What did you say?
Twitch doesn't exist in anything like company wise like that. The Chinese government is very heavily involved in, hence why Twitch doesn't exist in China. Twitter doesn't exist in China because they won't allow it over there, bro.
So they just ban it. That doesn't mean they have any ownership. They just
Oh, yeah, you know what?
You sounding kind of weird right now, bro.
Right.
Yeah, bro, you feeling alright? Look, man.
Yeah, is everything okay upstairs? Like, you doing fine?
Flip open the drawer. I got some ibuprofen and some paracetamol for your head.
I fucking hate y'all niggas, dude.
Oops.
So what part of China?
Oh
owns,
my
TikTok?
days!
Or is it like I don't understand. How does it work? Is it like I'm trying to understand?
No,
this.
James.
'Cause this is new to me.
No, bro. If you take the TikTok and you flip it over, it says "Made in China" underneath it, man. That's what I'm fucking saying.
Oh, I'm bad dumb because I was like trying to work it out backwards.
What? Work what out backwards?
Wait, Brandon, are you trying to say that if something is made in China, it belongs to the Chinese government?
No, I think that's a bit of reach, James.
But you just said if you flip over TikTok, it says made in China.
James, could you not tell by my tone that I was being sarcastic? Are you
Bro,
fucking?
listen.
Are you serious? Don't allow it.
Okay, so what part of China owns TikTok? I just need to know.
The bottom.
Bro.
That what?
Isn't China have
Hey.
protest?
What?
What's the protest over in China?
Independence.
What, for
Of
Hong
what?
Kong?
Yeah, no, Hong Kong want independence from the rest of China. The way it has been for. Again, don't quote me entirely on this, but that is the premise of the reason. Yeah, it is because they want independence.
What the hell are they independent for?
Well, they have obviously.
Whoa, relax, man. How you not ask that type of question? If they want independence, give them
Oh
independence.
No.
shit!
Tell you why it's fucking dumb. You want independence if you're part of a colony or something like that, because your country's
Aren't they?
basically owned by another country that isn't the
Hong
same
Kong is
people.
a separate entity from China. I
Yeah,
assume,
it has it. It's
which is why they want
it's
independence.
what do they call it? Province
What
or
the hell is the
something, right?
problem?
So they have their own. It's like a shop, like a chain of shop, right? They have their own. Again, it's owned by one thing, but they have their own like little
Yeah.
rules here and there. So China
Bro,
want
it's
to
dumb to me.
impose
It's
their
like-
own rules on Hong Kong, and Hong Kong are like, nah.
London is like, look, if it's like London trying to break off from England, being like, look, I'm trying to be a separate here.
I don't
Stupid.
think it's quite that similar.
What?
I mean,
But
no, it's not. But I mean, come on, man. Everyone's Chinese out here. Like, come on.
God damn.
Damn. Okay.
Everyone's
But no, Cam, that's why that guy, or James rather, because I think Cam was eating chicken at this time, but that's why that Hearthstone player got banned, because in an interview he was like, yeah, free Hong Kong, some other
They
shit.
whatever they want, but
And they really took that man's money, bro.
Again,
the-
and
that's
that's
the hard
because
part.
the China have a bit of money in Blizzard, so they're like, nah, fuck all that shit. What the fuck that nigga. So they banned him.
Is that his job and he just got banned because of it?
Yeah, he got banned for a year.
Damn.
And the two people that interviewed him got fired. It's so peak. It was
Wow.
so peak.
Hey, wait, but they had no idea that he was.
Yeah, literally, yeah, obviously. They had no idea that he was going to say
And
something
they,
like that.
they got fired. That's
Mhm.
mad.
Mm.
Jesus.
wait,
Oh, I was-
what? They got fired.
Yeah.
By who? Who were they hired by? Oh
Chinese government.
yeah, Chinese government.
It's it's Blizzard.
They probably
just
don't
have
even care.
money and fucking that.
Oh,
Wait,
you
who
know
don't
what's
care?
talking about the
Yeah,
Wait, go on.
Nah, I was about to say countries that don't care, man. They just do whatever they want. Like
Yeah.
South Korea or North Korea? North Korea, right?
North Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were like
They
plastic.
Bear
probably don't
strict.
care, bro. They trying to
Plastic
do whatever they
fruit,
want to
what
do,
you
and
do.
if you cross the line, you got nukes for your ass, boy.
They only
That's
have
how they
like 10
operate.
haircuts in that country, I swear.
Yeah, there's
I
like
thought it was
30 of
one.
them.
Oh.
It's
How
wild
can it
that
be one?
countries
How
can
can
run.
it be one, man?
Wait, what?
I
Come
don't know.
on, man. Everyone shout. Everyone shout. How the fuck can there be one haircut big?
Bro, who said that?
What do you think
He
this
said
is?
10.
Oh, he
Yeah.
said 10.
How did
Yeah.
how did you get 1 from
Where did
10?
you get one from, bro, you
Nah.
wild, bro.
I know
Yeah.
for I know for a fact James said 1.
What did he say?
James said 1, yeah, and he's sitting there saying, "I'll just get 1 idiot." That's so funny.
Oh, bro.
What was I gonna say
Ooh.
anyways? You know how we was talking about the AirPod meme earlier?
Mm.
Apparently, yeah, people think that the Apple started the AirPod meme as a marketing ploy.
They're not
Probably.
that smart.
And then
I don't
no,
think
because it
they're
happened
that
around
smart, bro.
Christmas.
Apple are not that smart. They found a way to give us the same phone for like 8 years, James. Of course,
They're
Apple are
not
that smart.
bro. Memes are a different animal.
Do you reckon that's a thing though? I was trying to think of like other companies that might have done that. Like,
I've no,
Unless
I
they
think
have like a meme department.
yeah, I
and
think
they
that's
hire
entire.
people
Yeah,
off Twitter that are
hell,
already popping.
hell yeah.
Do it. I know, because I don't think companies in general are smart enough to do that. I just,
really?
They're just people like
Yeah,
us,
nah.
James. It's just
Yeah,
they.
but they have a whole marketing team. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not the company.
Yeah, I
it's
just
the
Yeah, but I don't
It's their
think
team.
marketing and memes are the same thing. Even if you try and market through memes, I don't think you can accomplish it in the same way.
well,
Unless
that
you
remains
hype,
to be
like-
seen. To be fair.
I don't know, man.
I
don't know
mean,
about
the
that.
AirPod meme was a pretty big thing. I reckon that a lot of people bought AirPods just because of a meme.
Do you think Apple really know about waves and AirPods like that?
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying
they do.
Apple do.
I don't
Absolutely.
think they do.
Yeah.
The
Now
marketing
they
team,
do, but I
definitely.
don't think before it all started, they was like, oh yeah, let's make a meme, yeah, and let's use AirPods. Because I feel like if they were gonna market AirPods to the whole world, they wouldn't use waves. There's only
No,
one
but
set
it
of
could've-
people
it
can
could've been-
identify with waves.
It could have started as something else, and then people added waves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it could have been like, oh, I can't remember what the meme was, but imagine the meme just in a basic format, and then someone just picked it up, put waves in it or whatever.
I
I
think.
mean,
what I
maybe, yeah, but I don't think the waves one. I don't think they started the waves.
No,
Maybe
but
if
I-
it started
That's
like
really
as something
funny,
else
though.
and it got adapted to waves, then probably yeah. But I don't think they would have gone. Yeah, let's make
that
a
makes sense.
marketing campaign for these AirPods and let's make it waves and AirPods
Yeah.
together. I don't think they would have done that.
No, that makes sense. To be fair.
But
But I'm
in
trying
the
to
whole
think of, like-
concept of like companies using social media and stuff in that way.
Social
to-
media, yeah.
No,
for sure,
I mean
yeah,
in
they
the
do
way
that.
that Baz is talking about, and like the kind of undercover memers. That is entirely that could be a
I
thing.
think that's a big thing now with like Twitter accounts like
Yeah.
Wendy's and that. You know when they like roast.
Yeah. I love that shit.
But,
that's-
I know, yeah, I
It's
know.
just
That's
fucking
got to be
funny.
marketing, surely, because that goes viral, and then they get people coming to their
Yeah.
their profile.
Yeah, all of a sudden Wendy's is on everybody's mind. The next time they get hungry,
Exactly.
they're like, they're
Go for a
they're
Wendy's.
subconsciously thinking Wendy's.
Exactly.
Easy as
That must.
that. The thing
must
is, you have
be,
to ask yourself, James, if you were in their shoes, would you do that? And if so, then what reason do they have to not already be doing that themselves?
Do you really think Apple needs to hire people to make memes for them to make money?
They
You
don't-
just told me
but
that
they
they've been
don't-
selling us the same phone for 10
No,
years.
but to be
They
fair,
don't need-
James,
they don't need to do
AirPods weren't a
anything.
big thing. AirPods weren't a big thing until that meme came out.
Nah, they were.
Nah, not like as big as they are now. You see them everywhere
You just
now.
think
but,
you
like,
just don't think that because there wasn't a meme.
no,
of it.
but Cameron, you had memes when they memes.
You had memes when they.
You had AirPods when they first came out, innit? Like I never saw the only person I saw with AirPods was Cam, and then the
Because they
meme
were
came
still
out.
new. And they were limited as well. When they
Uh,
first came out, I swear.
Yeah, I
what?
think that was a thing actually.
I'm-
Were they limited when they first came out?
Limited in the sense
think
that they
so.
were expensive as fuck and people couldn't buy them because they're broke. Yeah, but I don't think they
But
would
it
have been.
wasn't limited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just didn't buy them yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
because people recognize it as just another gimmick that Apple's trying to do, and they're like, yeah, no, fuck that. And
So-
now that it's become.
Yeah, because I can clearly remember everyone saying, why would they pay £150 for some AirPods?
Yeah.
I remember everyone saying that
I'm
when
still
they
saying
first came
that.
out. But now, those new ones, though, they're looking kind of...
Yeah, the new ones are fire.
Mm.
I ain't buying that shit though.
Yeah, because you already got some.
£250. Huh?
You already got some. You don't
need
need.
new
You don't
ones,
really
though.
need to. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just
I've had
wait
these
till the
for like
price
2
goes
years.
down a little bit.
I've
You
had
said
these
what
for
now?
so long that they don't work that well anymore.
Like near
Damn.
Christmas, the price will probably go down a bit. So
That is true. Thingy is coming up at the end of next month. Black Friday.
Oh shit. Yep.
oh yeah, mad.
Rip.
Yeah.
It's deep, man. When I'm at uni, I never have any money for that.
Haha. That was so
You're a
uncalled for,
fucking
my bad.
child.
I didn't need to do
Uni
that.
be sucking you dry.
Yeah,
You're
uni is
poor.
just Uni's a I'm poor, man. I'm broke, bro. I ain't paid yet. But
Oh, fucking
uni's a scam, bro.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anything government
biggest
funded
business.
is a scam, dude.
It's not true, man. The government have your best interest at heart. Bro, it's true. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Oh, you were serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead. I'm being dead serious, bro.
James, what? I just have to ask you, what?
They do.
Why do you think that? Why do you think? Thank you, by the way. Why do you?
Because
Yeah.
well, you want to go uni. You have money, right? We help you pay for it. You just pay us back.
They're the ones that created the
Easy way for them to make money,
unis and
though.
shit. in
They
the
didn't
first
create
place.
uni.
Who did?
They didn't create uni.
Still, it used to be free.
It used to be free until unis decided that some unis said if we charge people to pay for it, it'll make our uni seem prestigious and the best students will want to come there. But the problem was other unis saw that and they were like, well, if they're doing it, we can make money too, and everyone did it. So now every uni charges 9K.
Is that the
Huh.
the minimum, like the base value of a?
It's not the
uni?
minimum, but that's like I think that's the highest they can charge.
Oh really?
Maybe I'm not exactly
Yeah,
sure,
basically
but
what
most
everyone-
unis charge
everyone
9K.
so-
I guess
Yeah.
depending on the uni itself.
Did everyone go
Yeah.
uni here?
I went for 3 months.
Oh, I didn't
Did
even
that
know you
mean
went.
did that mean you
didn't
still
go.
paid you got the $9,000 though?
My uni course was only 6.5, and it was only a 2-year course.
So do you have to pay that back still?
Like $4,000, yeah.
Damn, bro.
$4,000, you know, 2 months.
Yeah, I know.
I think after, because you can go for a certain period,
My
and
maintenance
then
dropped
if
after
you drop
I dropped
out,
so I spent it still. So that's
yeah,
why-
but you have to pay that back.
Yeah,
If you would have
that's
left earlier, you could have had your maintenance and then just dipped and then not had to pay anything back at all.
Wait, why?
Because there's a certain period in time where no matter what happens, if you drop out within that period, then you don't have to pay anything back. So even if you do get your maintenance loan by then, or your
That's
and you could
probably
just
why
drop
my
out and
shit
spend
was
all the
delayed.
money.
I only dropped out because I never actually got it whilst I was so I was
Oh, damn.
basically driving from Bournemouth to Surrey for 3 days out of the week.
Ugh.
Yeah, because I didn't have any money. Like I said, it got delayed, so I couldn't actually move out.
Yeah.
So I had to
Damn.
that's why I dropped out. Now.
Why don't you just actually? Yeah, no. I think that makes sense. I mean, I probably would just stayed until I got it and then dropped out. But
I was working
What
at
did
the
you
time.
what did you go
I
into
see.
uni to do?
I went to a music institute.
Oh damn, bro.
Yeah, basically played drums all day. That was it.
Did it go well?
damn,
I'm guessing not, right?
you're an asshole, man.
Yeah, no, those 3 months were fucking tragic. Yeah. No,
Jeez, that's peak, bro.
Mm.
All right, we'll be looking at for time because I got one more topic.
Yeah, we got
Go
that
for
one.
it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Logan Paul versus KSI. Who's
I'm
watching?
fucking on that. Have you seen
I
the?
haven't really been paying that much attention to it, but I think KSI is
It's
gonna win.
November the 9th is coming. It's the date it's on.
On Snapchat, you know how you have on the front page of Snapchat, you have those like articles and stuff.
Yeah.
There was like a Logan Paul. I don't know. He was doing like he's doing like a new video series where
Yeah.
he like does little clips of him training and stuff.
Mhm.
And he still boxes in his backyard, which is whatever, I guess.
I mean, if I had a backyard that big, I'd probably box, you know, too.
Yeah. But what it is I don't know. He looks like he's been training hard, man. Who's your money on for this one, guys?
My money is on my boy KSI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he has a lot more experience. You know, I feel like he in the first fight he went in there a little bit cocky, but I think he knows what he's up against now. So hopefully he goes in, and I reckon if he catches him with one, because he's got a good, like, I think it's his left or maybe his right, I don't know, but he's got a good hook on him either hand. If he catches Logan with that, with no head guard, that boy's sleep.
Are they fighting with head guards this time? Or
No head guards.
no
It's
head guards.
professional.
Really? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he catches him with one of them, he's sleep.
Eddie
yeah.
Hearn's doing this one.
I think
Eddie
so.
Hearn's the promoter for this one.
Yeah.
So they're doing it properly.
Yeah, proper. Like, it's gonna be a big,
Like an
big
actual fucking, what's it called? Undercard or whatever?
Nah, I think they're the main event.
thing. Yeah, they are.
Oh, for real?
They have loads
There's
of undercards.
a unification fight in the undercard of that, apparently.
I kind of feel bad for the sport of boxing.
Yeah, trust it. It's kind of big,
But, I mean, any press is good press.
I was
guess.
actually watching something the other day where they talked about this, and then they kind of said how it can be a good thing because
For boxing, yeah. Because there's more viewership.
it's going to bring people to it.
Mm.
And then even if they don't really like boxing, they might see something that they like,
Yeah, and they'll stay.
Yeah.
like the undercard or whatever.
yeah, that makes sense.
No, I literally just put, yeah. No, I just literally only just ate my chips.
What was I gonna say?
We're
Yeah. So November the 9th, I reckon KSI will win it. So that's all I got, boys.
I kind of.
Yeah,
I
think
hope he does. I hope he does. Because I'm not gonna lie, man. I fucking hate Logan Paul.
That's Logan Paul's the one who not hung that geezer, but he recorded him, innit?
Yeah, I think that was Jake, wasn't it?
I think it was
I
Logan.
don't know, bro.
I mean, when they went to that forest in Japan or whatever.
Yeah.
Did any of you see that video before it got taken down?
I
never
never
even
saw
saw
it.
the video. I just heard about it.
Oh, that reminds me, James. After the last podcast, I had to go and look up the JFK video, and dude, my guy's head came off. He got shot.
they domed him, bro.
He got shot twice. So he got shot once in the back, and it apparently came out his throat, and then he got shot once in the head.
He
Yeah.
got shot in the back and they came out his throat.
Yeah, but that's bullets
How?
travel like that. It's called ricochet, man. You have shitloads of bones in your body, so when bullets go in, they fucking bounce around.
So he got shot from behind.
Supposedly, yeah. Well, again, James, this all falls into conspiracy, innit? So he got.
Didn't one bop him like directly in the head?
Yeah, so he got shot once in the back.
Yeah, he
came,
domed
JFK
him,
came.
bro.
He got shot once in the back, it came out his throat, and then he got shot once in the head, and his head came off.
He did double tap wide.
He
Bro,
got,
I swear that.
you can watch there's actually I'll send you, man, the link to the video. Innit?
I
It's
swear the
actually
security shot him by accident.
no way.
What?
Wait,
They just hear anything going down, they just start fucking firing, dude.
I swear he gets shot, and then I remember on the footage, afterwards, I swear the security guard in front of him, I don't know, he's like the closest one. I think he fires by accident, and I don't know,
I don't know.
I need to watch
maybe.
it again,
And
I can tell you.
But the second shot took his head fucking off, dude.
I think
it
that
just
was
rolls onto the back of the
I
car.
was talking about.
Oh,
he did
that
a mom
shit's
get the
mad.
camera. That's what he did.
And he was.
Boom, headshot.
the crazy thing is, he was only pronounced dead 30 minutes later at hospital.
And his head wasn't even attached.
And I was talking to my mate Jack about it, and he was like, "That's a pretty fucking good indicator that somebody's dead. It's got no fucking head there."
Yeah, he got domed, man.
Yeah.
He got that plus 100.
150 in it. Fucking yeah, man.
Mad. I always
wrong with
thought,
me, man?
I thought Donald Trump was
Yeah,
gonna
you are
assassinate, you know?
What? Wait, what?
No, I actually did. I thought Donald Trump was gonna get assassinated when he became president.
I thought so too. I
So
thought
did
someone
I,
was
yeah.
gonna take. I thought someone was gonna take the fall for all of us.
I had my fingers crossed for it. Yeah. Unfortunately, no such thing.
Oh
happened.
my Jesus, man! What the fuck?
Oh, you watched the video?
What, you watched
Where's
it?
the
I sent the
video?
link.
I was.
Look at this.
His-
I'm sending in.
His fucking head came off, bro.
I'm trying to see his man's head fly off.
It doesn't even fly off. It just it literally rolls off of his shoulders, man.
His head doesn't fall off. Come on now.
His head comes off, James. His head
It
doesn't
doesn't come off, bro. Stop lying.
James, his head. Oh
Yeah.
my days, Cameron. You fuck. Oh my days.
I'm
I can't. You suck, man. I can't even put that in the video version of the. Oh.
Yo, she got 2 heads in between her chest.
Bro, there's
wow.
what is F's? Cheese.
Damn, Cam, you got hella
crazy.
weight,
They didn't even
fam.
qualify.
You got 59 just chilling there.
God.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro,
Heel
you're an
back
idiot,
is hella
man.
low.
What's wrong with
You
you?
don't care. The ones you don't want though.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, but nah, actually do go and watch that in your own time.
Can you send the link in? I need to watch it. I can't find it.
Yeah,
I
let me
can't
quickly find
any
it
video.
before I go.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that.
I don't think his head fell off, man.
It did.
Oh.
Bro, come on now, stop lying. You already said one. You already gave one exaggeration. It's not time for another.
That'd be right. It's gonna be 2 for 2 for you, son.
Yeah, bro. This guy, yeah, you're not credible anymore.
I was literally
Yeah.
watching it.
Your credibility is gone.
Oh, let me find it. Oh, your mum.
Has all no, never mind. That's stupid. I was gonna say have all assassinations happened in America. That's stupid, bro.
You
Oh,
an
yeah.
idiot.
You should have kept that to yourself, man.
Let me see if I can find this shit. Where is the?
No, but like all the big ones though.
Because it's black and white footage.
I thought you got shot from in front.
Nah, bro, he got shot twice.
It was that Lee Harvey Oswald, didn't it?
Yeah, bro. He did the.
Yeah, that was on point. That was. And then that guy got shot as well, innit? That the guy who sniped him got killed or something. Like when he was coming out of his. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't really know what happened to Lee.
Someone's making a Minecraft noise.
I thought my AirPods died, so I was like, oh.
Alright.
No, but yeah, what was I saying? My AirPods caught me off guard. Yeah. Rip JFK, man.
You know,
Poor guy.
because it's part of. It's not just a standalone video because I don't think they can just upload that in it, but it's part.
You
of
can't
it.
unlock up. That's ridiculous, man.
Oh,
You
I think I
can't
found it.
someone getting his dome piece
I
shot.
think I found it. Hang on.
I wonder if we'll ever see another assassination. Because I feel like people are more like confident in just killing people nowadays. But maybe I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Like there's more school shootings and stuff. Like definitely in America. I'm talking about America mostly. Like people just go take a light machine gun to the top. Like you remember when that concert was outside that hotel and that guy just laid fire on the entire concert from his hotel room.
I swear, yeah, he was sniping him, innit?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like people just get a lot more confident in just killing people. You know what I mean? Like they don't care.
Because it's easier, I guess now.
Yeah, and people are always in packs as well, like events, concerts.
Hacked.
Oh, so you get 2 for the price
Groups.
of 1 or whatever you need type shit.
No, I mean like it's just easier just to fire into a crowd.
Don't get any ideas, Baz.
It's the
Damn.
white in me coming out right now. Son. Hey, you found that video yet, man? I'm trying to see JFK die
Yeah,
before I go to sleep.
literally, my mate's sending me the link now. And in the meantime, Cam, just fucking close and say for the people.
Oh, why do you always put everyone on the spot like that, man?
It's just fucking some words, bro. Stop making this so hard.
Alright, man. Look, if you're such a big shot, why don't you tell us about how many Chinese people have
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right, James. You gotta close the
Closing
statement for the people.
words.
Shit, I don't know.
It's my first day out here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh god, them niggas.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Sick,
That's it.
dude.
Hey.
So I did.
Yeah.
Sada.
Word. Baz, go on, close the same thing.
Yeah, man. I don't think China owns TikTok. First of all,
Oh,
I think
God,
JFK probably could have dodged that bullet still.
Just need to hit.
man. You are wilding.
Just press. You did press X faster, us, man. Fucking.
And I'm still privileged.
Have you seen
boy.
that picture? Of his wife trying to get out of the car, and has the revive button over it.
No, yeah, I have. That is so deep. That is so deep.
People are wild, bro.
Yeah, people that make those memes are evil, bro.
Oh my days. Did you not hear this, man?
Why was it? What happened?
I don't know what he's on about.
He gave his closing statement, and he was like, "And I'm still privileged, boy."
I heard that.
I'm thinking rich.
He's still privileged. Oh,
I'm stinking rich. I'm stinking rich.
Filthy stink. Anyway. Yeah.
Cool, man.
I have a closing
Good
statement my
podcast.
damn self.
What's yours? Come on.
I don't know. Fucking 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, I guess. Some shit like that.
Yo.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, fuck your bloody.
There you go, Cameron. You're getting it. Alright, we
Yeah,
out.
closing statement.
This was episode 2, Clout 9. See you, man, next week. Peace.
Later.